Today, more than ever before in the history of mankind, there is a need for Gandhiji's principles of peace and non-violence to be rediscovered and practiced with a greater zeal. This is exactly what the International Women's Meet was promoting through its several panel discussions and dialogues. It ushered a new wave of grassroots women's nonviolent action for social change by creating a common platform where women leaders from grassroots level came together and shared their work with women leaders across the world. With the concept of Jai Jagat, the Ekta Parishad believes in seeing the world as being one large kutumb, a family, as they say in India. Therefore, Jai Jagat addresses a host of concerns that impact the world as an organic whole. To explain the Jai Jagat campaign 2020, it is essential that we recall the previous three campaigns organized by the Ekta Parishad, namely the Jan Chetavni Yatra of 2006, the Janadesh Yatra of 2007, and the Jan Satyagraha Yatra in 2012, which focused on the grassroots level issues and concerns of the marginalized communities who are adversely impacted by modern day development models.
We were trying to figure out how to really start the Jai Jagat campaign, and which is, as you know, a 4-year campaign beginning in 2016 and ending in 2020. And we thought the best thing to start it with is a women's leadership development. And we thought, how do we do that in a way which is both global, but national and also local? And we thought, if we could bring 50 women from 25 countries and let them see at the local level how women's leadership has been built up, they would get inspired. And then we could also hear from them how they became leaders. And that kind of interaction would be a good way to ignite energy and really begin this Jai Jagat campaign.
Women peacemakers from 26 countries assembled together peacefully at Gandhi Teerth of Gandhi Research Foundation at International Women's Meet organized by IGINP, Ekta Foundation Trust and Gandhi Research Foundation, Jalgaon. Women representatives from different countries have carried soils from their motherland and collected in the event under the leadership of one of the oldest women peace builder of the world, Padma Shri Krishnamma Jagannathan.
With Gandhiji only 3 days.
But still, that's more than most people can say today, you know.
He came to our place, to Madurai.
Okay.
That time I was in the college. I was running Gandhi Study Circle. The reception committee people invited me to help Gandhi, this group. With Gandhiji, 100 of people were together. They are staying, but they need food and other materials from outside. So I used to go and bring all those things, and so in that time I was doing.
50 grassroots women peace builders from different parts of the world were felicitated on the stage. Irene Santiago from Philippines doing peace negotiations with religious radical groups in Mindanao. She believes that women should come forward and talk about their own rights, not men. Johanna Lopez working bravely in Colombia with combatant militia. During these years, she discovered that the process of self-education and territorial approach can be used to confront indirect violence. Sumaya Farhat Nasir, going to and fro from Palestine to Belgium and elsewhere, trying hard to reason out why two nations cannot have an equal right over a disputed land. She is actively involved in public and political education and believes in achieving peace through education. Sandhya fighting poverty and human trafficking, who was tied to a tree and left for 3 days to starve for rescuing a trafficked girl in Orissa. Late Sundari Bai, brave till the last breath, fought for her land rights and for other women's till they too got the land in their name.
The police has been given immense power. And this whole thing of violence being the preserve of the state gives them enough leeway to use violence. And power is a very corrupting thing, you know. And when you have this kind of power, which you have this, you find the easy way, the corrupt way to exercise the power. So I will not take any guarantees, but yes, I know that there are still some excellent leaders who will communicate with the people rather than shoot at them. Yes, even shooting on the leg, why should you go and shoot anyone on the leg? It's better to talk to them, and if they don't talk to you, find ways to talk to them, find mediators to talk to them. I think it is essential, you know, because non-violence in action starts with communication, you know, because of course people say it starts with thought, but thought is within you. The first time that you interact non-violently is through your communication, and such places, such conferences give you an opportunity to communicate with such a diverse type of people.
The list is incredible and unending. The conference continued till 4th of October in Jalgaon. International women were divided into 5 different groups for field visits to different heterogeneous communities in different parts of India.
वो लोग यहाँ आए तो कुछ नहीं, आप लोग से संवाद करेंगे कैसे क्या हुआ, कैसे आप अभी जी रहे हैं, पहले ज़मीन का पहले क्या था।
They interacted with the community where Ekta Parishad have transformed the mode of social action through following non-violent means. With these interactions, international women looked at a different aspect of life in India. Even after language being a barrier, art was a medium to communicate.
The women I talked with, they really learned things. The international women I talked with really learned things, felt very, very excited. You know, in 12 days, if you can be part of a women's national assembly, if you can be in the field in 20 villages, and if you can be part of a Delhi-based film festival, and you can grow and learn on films, this is marvelous. I mean, it's wonderful. You know, the women in India at the grassroots are incredible in this country. There's a power that you feel that's emotionally intangible. You can feel it. And I think they felt it. And it was because they felt it, they got a connection. And because they got a connection, it was no longer just intellectual or abstract. It was very visceral. And this was what made it amazing. And for the local women, I think it was also so exciting. Can you imagine? You're a village worker for 25 years. You're being called to some big place in Maharashtra to be given an honor for your work. It just hit them so deeply.
The International Women's Meet concluded in New Delhi with a 3-day International Film Festival on women's non-violent action for social change, being held in India International Centre, New Delhi.
We need to mainstream non-violence because the media is only focusing on violence. And as Rajaji always says, that every newspaper has a reporter for crime, for war. None of them has for peace.
The film festival screened 23 documentaries from 15 different countries like Indonesia, Sri Lanka, South Korea, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Sweden, Denmark, Nigeria, Prague, Argentina, US, Canada, depicting stories of people's struggle on issues of democracy, peace, livelihood, and security. These films featured another aspect of life globally and defines what is the importance of peace to the international media.
भारत से लोग उम्मीद करते हैं भगवान बुद्ध के देश, महावीर स्वामी के देश, महात्मा गांधी के देश, विवेकानंद के देश से उम्मीद करते हैं कि शांति का संदेश यहाँ से दुनिया को मिले। तो उस दृष्टि से हमने लोगों को यहाँ बुलाया कि इस धरती का अपना महत्व है, यहाँ के क्लाइमेट में, यहाँ के हिस्ट्री में नॉन वायलेंस का बहुत बड़ा इतिहास है, इसलिए लोग यहाँ आकर बहुत प्रेरणा लेके वापस जा रहे हैं। अपने देश के वो पीस बिल्डर्स होंगे, तो धीरे धीरे हम लोग दुनिया में पीस बिल्डर्स का एक एसोसिएशन बनाना चाहते हैं, समझने वाले, नॉन वायलेंस को आगे बढ़ाने वाले प्रक्रिया को प्रमोट करें। तो इसलिए ये पूरा ही पीस बिल्डर्स कॉन्फ्रेंस है। दुनिया भर में हर देश में जो जो लोग ये कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि पीस ज़्यादा महत्व का है, वार नहीं है इससे पीस आएगा, ऐसा नहीं है। वार कदम होना है, लेकिन इनजस्टिस भी कदम होना है समाज में, ताकि पीसफुल हार्मनी के साथ लोग जी सकें। ऐसे सोचने वाले 50 महिलाओं को दुनिया भर से आमंत्रित किए हैं। मदर्स का जो दृष्टि है वो फेमिनिस्ट दृष्टि जो है कि समाज को रचने का, वो पुरुषों की से भिन्न होगा। माँ क्या करती है? घर में सबसे बीमार, सबसे छोटा, उसका ध्यान माँ पहले रखती है। तो ये जो कल्चर है, सबसे नीचे सबसे छोटे को ध्यान करो, उसके ध्यान रख के पूरे विकास को आगे बढ़ाओ। तो मुझे लगता है कि महिला केंद्रित सोच जो है एक नए समाज रचना के लिए, उसमें सफलता मिलेगी।
लेकिन हमारा उद्देश्य है कि ऐसी महिलाओं को पार्लियामेंट तक जरूर पहुंचना चाहिए, तभी हमारे देश में बदलाव आएगा।
The Muslim participation is very less, women participation is very less. When I started, the community say she is a bad woman, we have to kill, she is against of Islam, it is a religious struggle. I told this is not at all the religious struggle, this is power struggle. Long years they enjoy the power, they don't want to share the power. We ask them, others say we will capture them.
As youth is the next generation of citizens of the world, there is a need for them to take up leadership roles in different sectoral spaces.
The war is a business of men. We have to make the peace a business of women. What I have to do right now, to continue my career, is women empowerment, girls empowerment, make sure that they understand that they have a power, they have a say in peace building, and make sure that they understand that they have a power. All they need to do is just recognize it and take it and announce it. Make sure that they are heard.
Youth leadership is believed to be on the threshold to move to the next level of capacity building for peace and strengthening collaboration to reduce conflict. The International Women's Meet on Nonviolence and Peace from 2nd to 13th of October 2016 was the first of a series of programs as a forming part of the 4-year campaign titled Jai Jagat 2020, being conducted by the Ekta Parishad in partnership with the solidarity groups and other partners and network organizations in India and overseas.
We have to use the power of the media, the power of education to turn violence away to nonviolence, to get people to believe that nonviolence and peace is also here, can also be a reality, can also lead to constructive change. And this is really the broader message that Gandhi had for all of us. You know, Gandhi provides us a tradition which allows us to look at nonviolence and ethical behavior so that we can use that lens to build a better world. And that is what we wanted to communicate. Whether it's Gandhi or Kasturba, Gandhi's wife, we wanted to communicate that tradition is still important, and we need to build on it. That in India, we were fortunate to have a Gandhi. Gandhi has also been the father of many other freedom struggles around the world. And based on this belief in nonviolence, we want to take and see social change happen nonviolently in a way that includes more people and that does not lead to violence, which then leads to exclusion. To conclude by saying is that before the 2019 march from Rajghat to Geneva, from Gandhi's resting place, we'll surely have a big event like this to start it off. So please come back in 2019. Jai Jagat, Jai Jagat, Pukari Ja, Jai Jagat, Jai Jagat, Jai Jagat, Pukari Ja. Nyaya ka vidhan ho, Nyaya ka vidhan ho, sabka hak saman ho, sabka hak saman ho, sabki apni ho zameen, sabki apni ho zameen, sabka aasman ho, sabka aasman ho. Jai Jagat, Jai Jagat, Jai Jagat, Pukari Ja, Jai Jagat, Jai Jagat, Jai Jagat, Pukari Ja. Rang bhed chhod do, rang bhed chhod do, jati pati tod do, jati pati tod do. Manav mein aapsi, manav mein aapsi, akhand preeti jod do, akhand preeti jod do. Jai Jagat, Jai Jagat, Jai Jagat, Pukari Ja.